What's up guys, Blake here from guidettovaping.com, and today I wanted to touch base back on the Cloupor Mini Plus with its temperature control. Now, not all devices I go over the temperature control when I do the reviews, and that's because you pretty much know how the temperature control works by now. And not only that, there's really not that much difference between the temperature controls these days. However, the Cloupor Mini Plus is a little bit different since it uses the smart auto temperature control, and I wanted to show you guys more about that. So the way that this smart temperature control works is that when you set a certain temperature, it'll automatically recommend a joules for you. So when you're in this auto temp control mode, it automatically uses that joules. Before I continue talking, let's just dive down and take a closer look at this Cloupor Mini Plus temperature control. Alright guys, so the temperature control with the Cloupor Mini Plus isn't really like most temperature control devices. With most devices, you'll have to adjust the wattage or the joules as well as the temperature. However, the Cloupor Mini Plus has a smart auto temperature control. And what this means is that you'll be able to set your preferred temperature and then the device will adjust the joules for you. So for example, you see that I have it on 380 degrees and right here it says auto. Now, when I press the fire button, you'll see that auto change and you'll see it adjust the joules accordingly to my temperature. As you've seen, it fluctuates based on my temperature. Now, why I like this temperature control device more than many others is simply for that auto temp control. Now, normally you would want to set everything to your liking. You would want to adjust the joules accordingly to what you want. However, I found that the Cloupor Mini Plus Auto Smart Temp Control does the job pretty damn well. So you see I'm at 380 degrees, and when I press the fire button, it fluctuates between 40 and 45 joules. And to be quite honest with you, this is what I would pretty much put my joules at based on my temperature. Alright, so let's raise the temperature and fire it. And it's right around 47 to 50 joules. Now, if we lower that to say 350 degrees, then it puts us around 36 to 40 joules. And to be quite honest with you, when you're adjusting your temperature on your device, it pretty much recommends what you would normally put your joules. Now, if you did want to adjust your joules yourself, then you could change it by pressing the fire button and the up button at the same time and holding it down. As you can see, now you can adjust your joules. Now, once you do that, it automatically switches back so you can adjust the temperature. Now, if you wanted to switch back to where it was auto temp control, then you'll first press the up and down buttons and hold them so that it can calibrate your resistance. Once the resistance is set, it'll go back in auto. Alright guys, now that you've seen the temperature control feature for the Cloupor Mini Plus, you'll see that it's not a bad idea at all. Out of all my temperature control mods, this is one that I favor, that I'm beginning to favor the most. And the reason why is because I can just set the temperature that I want, and then it's going to automatically put out the joules that I would probably put anyways. I mean, as you guys seen on there, 380 degrees, it was putting me around, 45 joules, and that's probably what I would put anyways. So it does a really good job on choosing how many joules to use for the temperature that you're using. Now, as you guys seen on the close-up, I'm using a Subtank Mini, and I have a nickel 200 coil in there, and I'm also running 380 degrees. So while in this auto temperature control mode, let's see how well it vapes. Now see, why I like this Cloupor Mini Plus is it just vapes perfect. Like, it has a consistent hit, especially with its temperature control mode. And if I'm wanting a little bit more oomph behind it for a little bit more warmer vape, then I'll just turn it up. Let's see, let's go to 390 degrees. Then I can just turn it up a little bit and vape away. Now, the great thing about this Cloupor Mini is that auto temperature control. Now, for somebody that's just getting into temperature control or wants to get into it but don't want to deal with all the whole adjusting your watts, adjusting your joules, whatever, all that kind of stuff, and just wants to use something like what I have, a Subtank Mini, put a nickel 200 coil on here, and turn it to your temperature and you're good to go. So if you're listening to this video and you want to get into temperature control, this is one of the devices that I would definitely recommend. It's really easy to use, it's very compact, and it vapes good. Alright guys, so you've seen the temperature control with the Cloupor Mini Plus. I also provided another video that's going to be up there somewhere in this post, and that's about it. As always guys, if you like this video or any of the others that I do, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, vape on.